Hey, like and subscribe, and boy, right now we just go and watch some videos. Either. Go and watch a video.
Well, hey out there, Donald Trump. Look at here. I got a little message for you. I keep, ever since you've been running for office or been in office, all I keep hearing you say is, if you don't like America, then leave. And you just leave if you don't care for the way our country is. Well, I need to let you in on a little something, because I don't think you're very American yourself. I think you might want to take your own goddamn advice and leave yourself. Now, first of all, I don't even need to bring up the petty stuff, but I'm going to go and bring it up. Apparently, you don't like America because you ain't married but one American woman. You like them Russian women. Well, I don't know how to tell you this, but Russia was our enemy for a long, long time in the Cold War. And apparently you don't, so you like the Russian women, you won't even get an American women. And also with that, you don't like our morals and our values because we like to stay married. We don't get divorced unless we got to or somebody cheats. And you seem to be the cheater. We don't seem to like a lot of people that get married 3 or 4 times. It kind of shows that they got the problem, that they're the damn misogynist, that they're the issue. But fine on your morals. I mean, a lot of American fathers don't go talking about how hot their daughter is and how they date her if they wasn't married. So you don't even got American morals, but you seem to put it on other people. But when it comes down to the real American, well, when somebody out there uses free speech against you, you try to censor it. When somebody out there just speaks their mind like you think you want to in public, not on Twitter like a keyboard coward, man, you just jump all over them, talk about how un-American them are. And there's one little part of America that you do seem to go along with. That's the gossipers and the haters. That's a very small part of America that you seem to feed off of. And we don't like them here either, because this is a country of different people. Our diversity is our strength, and you trying to make it into one kind of thing. Well, that's un-American. One American can't make America into their America. That's un-American. So you might want to leave and go find you a country to build up whatever it is you're trying to build up, because that is not what the United States of America is based on. Another thing is, when we do have a leader and that leader wants respect, well, he's got to earn that respect. You just demand it. You put up fake pictures of yourself. You say you done all these things that you ain't never done. But here's what you do. You don't take into consideration, y'all out there all worrying about being anti-Semitic or talking bad about Israel. Well, what does that got to do with anything? They sunk one of our U.S. Navy ships, the USS Liberty. Maybe you ought to look up into that since you're the commander-in-chief. Or maybe you forgot about stuff like that. Or maybe you forgot about the fact that we're broke because we give all these people all this money and we're defending their countries when we ain't defending our own. I don't think that's very goddamn American. But fine. Then you go around and you kiss other communist leaders' ass. You've been up over there in North Korea kissing that old boy's ass. Man, I ain't believing it. I mean, you licked the Duke right out the crack of his ass right there in front of the American people, and you had your little small percentage of your haters. You had them all loving on it. And then what do? You have a communist-looking military parade, and you turn July 4th all into yourself. July 4th is about the country. It's about we the people. It ain't about your monkey-ass Trump whenever you want to talk about yourself. But another thing about that parade and another thing about the way you go talking to communist leaders is you're all concerned about what goes on with the rest of the world, but you're selling out our country. You sold our land. This is the most un-American thing you've done, you cocksucking son of a bitch. You sat there and sold our land to the Chinese. You letting Canadians run pipelines down. You're using eminent domain. You're stealing our land, the thing that we've goddamn made. You're stealing and you're taking it from good people and you're giving it to your corporate buddies that are all around the world. That's probably the most un-American thing you've done. Our land is our future. Our land is our strength. The United States of America belongs to we the people, and you are toxifying it with pipelines and selling it out to your rich buddies and stuff. So when we sit there and tell somebody they're un-American because they tell you what a slob and a piece of shit racist you are, well, that's because it's true. But that's also their free speech. And when you try to take free speech away from somebody, you're being a communist. You're being a dictator. You only want people to hear one side so you can keep brainwashing them. In America, we the people talk to each other like equal human beings, because that's what we are. We want to know the truth, and we want to know the lies. And the lie is, you're not American at all. You don't even know American history. Did your family fly in 1775 to the airports while they were ramming the ramparts? Huh, you dumb son of a bitch? Huh? How can you get 1776 and 1812 mixed up? How can a president of the United States of America not even know the history of the United States of America? Maybe you and Sarah Palin ought to get together and write a goddamn book and call it the Fantasy United States of America, the way we see it and the way we want it to be. Because that's all you're doing right now. You're trying to make something the way you want it, and we, the people, are trying to maintain what we created, what we built, and what we designed. This is our country, Donald Trump. And if you don't like it, get the fuck out. You cheating ass son of a bitch. You're a traitor. That's what you are. So get out of our country, because we train traitors here. So you got fair warning. Go hang out with your buddy Epstein. You're probably going to be in prison with him pretty soon. Sellout son of a bitch. So don't be telling people to leave because they ain't American. Just tell the truth. Won't you be honest for once and say that you hate women and that you hate melanated people because you're a racist son of a bitch. Think about that, Donald Trump. Think about that while you take that and stick it up your fucking candy ass. Rest of y'all out there, be American. Be American every day. Speak your mind. Stand up and rebel. Tear down these pipelines and tell sons of bitches like Donald Trump to kiss your red, white, and blue ass. I don't give a care. Think about that. Peace, Donald Trump, and quit living in fear, you coward.
Backbush TV, like and subscribe. There you have it. You know what I mean? Somebody who live in America talk about the president, you see me? And you don't see, from what they demand them to cuss the president them because I be like a fucked up move them I make. Sorry for my bad language, but be like a rubbish move them I make. And now sort out the people them. Not talk about people for left and all type of rubbish. For them concentrate on something else. So Backbush TV, like and subscribe. Tell me what you think about the video. I don't have nothing to say. You know what I mean? Up top.